So just when you think that eating steak and avocado and olive oil are the only foods that you should eat, do you realize there are people that can eat up to 90 grams of carbohydrate per hour, and that consists of fructose and glucose, every hour, and not gain any weight? How do they do it? In this video, I'm going to explain why these people aren't dead. My name is Dr. Story. I've been a doctor of chiropractic for over 26 years. I'm going to give you realistic advice based on my experience and based on the scientific literature. Now, how the heck are these people doing it? And let me just give you a disclaimer. I can't even do this because of the reason why you'll find out in just a moment, but because I don't work this hard. I can eat about 45 grams of carbohydrate per hour and literally at the end of 4 hours have lost weight. How is it possible? Well, I'm talking about high-level athletes here. Not me, by the way. I'm not a high-level athlete. I'm more of the equivalent of the weekend warrior kind of big guy that has a keg for a belly that plays softball on Wednesdays. That's about my skill level when I compare myself to these people, these high-level athletes. Last month there was the Tour de France, and this month is the Vuelta. And there's a lot of nutritional talk in the endurance world of how to get the best results, how to get the best energy so that you don't bonk, you don't run out of energy. And the new thing now, it used to be, the recommendation used to be that people can eat about 60 grams of glucose or 60 grams of carbohydrate, sugars per hour when they're doing high-level activity such as racing a bicycle. And they've figured out how to get even more sugars into people's body now because glucose and fructose enter our bloodstream through different mechanisms. So the combination of these two types of sugars has allowed people to be able to stomach up to 90 grams of sugars per hour. This is very, very important. Now, of course, the phone rings while I'm doing video. All right, let's wait. Okay, and we're back. So the reason this is important to understand, even though you're not racing the Tour de France or the Vuelta, and neither am I, is because it gives us an idea that sugars are not entirely the bad boy that we think they are. And the reason why is because if you're burning and using the energy, then essentially you're allowed to eat these sugars. Now, if you're sitting on the couch trying to lose weight, then this is not the way to lose weight, because too much sugar will cause our pancreas to try to secrete too much insulin, and you're just going to burn out that organ. So it's not advised for most people. Now, when I ride my bike, again, I'm not racing the Tour de France and I'm not racing the Vuelta. I am just an amateur dude that just likes to ride his bike. If I ride about 3 to 4 hours, I can eat about 45 grams of carbohydrate every hour. If I weigh myself before the bike ride and weigh myself after, usually I've lost about 2 pounds if I'm not careful, because you have to hydrate as well. You have to make sure you're drinking enough. But just if it's really hot and I'm really trying to ride fast, I will burn that many calories that you just cannot replace while you're on the bike itself. So if you are trying to lose weight, it is interesting that many people, usually endurance athletes, will try to attempt like a keto diet, and usually it fails because they just can't seem to be at a high level of athletic performance and do that same diet. However, in that particular instance, sugars are important if you are competing at that level. If you're not competing at that level, then the amount of sugar would come down. If you're not competing at all or not exercising at all, then simply reducing sugars is one method of losing weight. If you thought this video was interesting or you disagree, there's always someone that's going to disagree, let me know in the comment section down below what your thoughts are on this subject, because it is kind of fascinating. Today's video sponsor is Bioptimizers, and they have a great product called Magnesium Breakthrough. This has 7 different types of magnesium listed right here. Cool. So what I do is I take 2 tablets of Magnesium Breakthrough at nighttime. It does 4 things for me personally. It supports healthy sleep, it supports healthy muscle and heart function, it supports healthy blood pressure, and it supports healthy digestive function. Over 70% of people do not get enough magnesium in their diet because they're just not eating enough food that has enough magnesium. So there's a link down in the description down below, and also there is a discount code. Make sure and use the discount code. Let them know you love me.